Hey everybody. Um, so I have not been live in so long. I haven't made a video in a while. Um, I think I told you a long time ago. It's funny because I usually only get inspired like when I look terrible, and I know like that's not the way to get, on YouTube for attention, this, that, and the other. And it's funny, I believe if I told you guys that before, I also saw a video. Now, many people in the quote unquote spiritual community um, have a thing with hair. And a lot of people, even Muslims, um, Arabic people, whatever you want to call it, they cover their hair. It's a spiritual belief. Your hair is your crown, that's your protection. Um, so I do believe it's probably something related to, me just getting spiritually inspired or wanting to talk when I'm wearing my real hair or don't really have my hair done, whatever, right? Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Um, I got up early. I got ready for work early and I was just like, I'm gonna get on here and um, I guess talk about some things. So I'm kind of going to be off subject because I got on my channel. And it's funny because, like my spiritual videos or whatever, when I just, be popping my shit as far as like a conscious individual, those views they're very low. Like most of the views probably are me just going back to watch, things that I said, right? So I, for the most part, made those videos and went ahead and posted them, which I got tons of other ones. Like I was in a rut as far as, my cell phone, like not having any storage. You got to have a lot of storage. You got to have an up-to-date device if you want to be on these platforms, so on and so forth, because as we all know, the technology is just moving so fast. So I do have a lot of videos from the past 2, 3 years that I have not posted. And I want to get that stuff posted as receipts of things that I just been observing over the last couple years. Um, One thing I will say is when I was in my quote unquote, and keep in mind, I'm just trying to use general terms because I know y'all people just get so triggered and so upset about certain things, right? Like when I was in my spiritual um point in time, and that was like during, I'm telling you, you had to have something like during COVID, because there was just so much going on, just so much information just being revealed. And I always say, I tell people like I've been a star seed my entire life, right? Like I'll always, nobody can't tell me that astrology is not real. um None of that type of stuff. But when I was in my spiritual era, it was like people was, they was mad. Like they needed any reason to say, I was a witch, this, that, and the other. Like I remember at one point in time, my son's football coach tried to be real funny. Got online and talking about, I wish this bitch would stop talking about all this manifestation, this, that, and the other. Right. So this was probably like a year ago, right? So I guess you making fun of me even talking about like manifestation, like this is how hard people go when you speak on these type of things, right? Because as we all know, most African Americans, most black people, most human beings are programmed to some type of religion, right? And when I speak on spirituality, I'm speaking on knowing about all different types of religions. I'm talking about knowing about the laws of the universe, the hermetic laws, laws of attraction. Like those are the types of things. Like I know that most people don't believe in that, but whether you choose to see it or not, like the government, the CIA, all these people are using these types of things to control you. And a lot of y'all just don't see that. So I'm saying that to say, once you start going outside of people's program religious beliefs, then you start being a target. Okay. Um, so Spirit said, you know what you know, just be quiet, right? Um, so I don't make posts about the sun, the moon, the stars, none of that, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always put my little star symbol because I am a star seed, always have been, always will be, right? And at the end of the day, like y'all know I love my motherfucking tarot cards, period. Like love them to death. However, and this might be in one of the videos that I have not uploaded before, I done told y'all, I don't think I uploaded this video. I done told y'all it don't matter. Tarot cards, astrology, no, nobody knows. Don't nobody know shit how the world gonna end. That is the biggest controversy, right? So I'm saying that to say, because at one point in time, like I was heavy in the tarot cards, tarot videos, things like that. And I still love them, still love them. But at the end of the day, it's all about your belief system, okay? You're still going to have faith because nobody knows a damn thing, period. Get it? Don't nobody know shit. You know within yourself. And what a lot of y'all's problem is you're trained not to believe in yourself. You're trained to believe in everything outside of you, right? Okay, so that's my soapbox on that. Because I really get in here, I love my Palo Santo, period. Clear any negative energy, right? Okay. Like, because I'll get on here right now and I'll play with my cards, but like the thing is, oh, I found a cigar. I got all different types of cards, not just regular tarot, all types, divination, all right? But anyway, even outside, it won't tell, nothing tells you exactly what's going on. And I'm gonna hold y'all hand when I say this. I got certain spiritual people, astrologers, tarot card readers that I love, right? But like I said, at the end of the day, don't nobody know shit because you know what? I can get on here. It matters what you believe. Like I can get on here right now and the same tarot card readers that I used to listen to every day, the information is all the same. They going through the same cycle. Oh, they hurt you. Somebody from the past hurt you. You're getting ready to move into a different cycle. Oh, you're gonna find a new job. You're gonna get all the information is the same. It just go in cycles, right? It ain't nothing new. It's nothing to really hang on to, right? And so I'm at that point to say it's all about your belief system in self. And it's funny because I got on here earlier and I watched a video that I made 4 years ago, right? And I started off the video talking about how I had made a post on Facebook about um, World War III being a war within self or whatever. And, like I said, people started really getting weird whenever I was heavily in my spiritual era. But I'm telling y'all, at that time, it was so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I wore a lot of my crystals and things like that. Like the spiritual energy was heavy. Like a lot of y'all got fucked up during that time and don't even fucking know it, right? Like I thank God. I thank the creator. I thank the spirit realm. I thank all my ancestors. I thank every energy that's been protecting me for the last, I don't know how long. Because I'm telling you, I'm a star seed. Like I don't remember a lot from my childhood, but I remember being like a little girl in my body, but like just knowing I was different, like deja vu, things like that when I was like a little girl, tiny, just knowing I was just like different some kind of way. Right. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, even now, like I had a huge crystal collection. I buried all those crystals because now at this point I got so much time in with this shit. I don't even really need all those tools. See, those are just tools because it's human nature to need a thing because y'all don't have enough faith. Y'all belief system is fucked up. Do you get it? I buried my crystals. I have very few crystals now. Like the only reason like I even wear like because I'm a bartender and I have to be around um a lot of different types of spirits and a lot of different types of alcohol. Yes, I will wear. I still have to carry certain things because you're constantly being attacked in these environments, and I know that, right? But I don't even really need those tools no more because those tools are just tools to help you when you need something because you literally be believing in that symbol of the thing, right? Okay, anyway, so I'm moving on, right, to something that I really is just really been on my heart, right? And it's funny because even when I was, like I said, when I was like knee deep in my spiritual journey, right? Um, I learned from a lot of people. Not a lot, not a lot. I have about um, 4 or 5 influential people that was already speaking on YouTube in the spiritual community. Like I've literally watched them grow from one concept to another, or just growing as a human being, right? And then, like I said, it was very hard. I was felt like I was being attacked by um, the regular people out in the matrix. And I was never able to really integrate into the spiritual community like that. Like all these people online, I would make comments on some of their posts or try to provide, some type like be a part of the community. And I don't feel like I was ever really accepted in the community because, when you go to my page, I don't wear a turban. I don't wear any type of thing to let you. I don't wear the symbolic types of things that spiritual girls or whatever like that supposed to like. Y'all have got to stop, okay? Because once when you start doing that, when you start thinking like that, then I know y'all still traumatized in some kind of way because at that point you're being just like Christianity. You make it a religion, which y'all so-called say y'all don't really believe in and preach about so much. Right? Am I making sense? Right? Y'all expect people to look a certain way, dress a certain way, and then you shun them from the spiritual community. Like I found that all humans, all groups have some type of spiritual hierarchy. Weird. Even the spiritual community. Y'all discriminate. Y'all are prejudiced. Okay? So I'm saying that to say I had to fall back from the hype of it all and understand that I am who I am. Okay, I do know some things. I've done some things. I've experienced some things. Some people can tell you, right? I just don't make it for sale or really put it on display because it's just like having money, being a rapper, being a celebrity. People are going to come against you. They're going to come against that. Okay, right? So I just got quiet for the last couple of years. But what I'm trying to get at and say is, like I said, I have my influential people that I've been following for years, some new people that I found. But if y'all notice, after everybody predicted all these solar grids and COVID went away and all these things, all this propaganda, which is what it is, y'all may say this is propaganda, that is propaganda, but a lot of people in the spiritual community, like a lot of them came to their downfall. Rashad Jamal, whatever happened with him, um, there was a couple other guys. A lot of these people disappeared. They disappeared because guess what? There was a lot of people I followed on social media. They made thousands. Bitches claim they made billions off of doing spell work and stuff during COVID, money spells. Then these people disappeared because guess what? A lot of shit that they was doing was fake and phony or just for the money. A lot of the predictions that these people made, they didn't come about. right? They didn't come about. So at that point, a lot of people, like one of my guys, Dolo the Pilot Man, and I damn near mention him in every video that I make. Okay, everything that he said came about, period. But at this point in time, he's at a point where he's not even really talking about the future or what they're going to do or what's going to happen because, hell, we don't know. A lot of the spiritual community, I want y'all to stop this fucking fear mongering, okay? Y'all have been on here for years talking about the end of the fucking world. This gonna happen, that gonna happen, this gonna happen. Y'all don't know fucking shit, okay? Everybody is going to have to accelerate their belief system and just fucking live life because whether y'all understand it or not, and I believe there is no time. I know it's a time on a watch, but I don't really believe in time as that concept, okay? There's always and forever going to be cycles. That's the world that we live in, okay? Duality, that's the world that we live in, okay? Things are going to happen since the beginning of time. Power been going down, grids have gone out before, tsunamis, hurricanes, snowstorms, population control. All of those things been going on since the beginning of time. That's the world. So, and I think I've told y'all this before. If not, I'm going to tell you now, and it's probably in a video that I previously recorded that is not being uploaded. Ain't nothing really happening right now that hasn't already happened before. Even all that CERN shit, they trying to recreate the Big Bang. Those type of things. But all this fear mongering that y'all doing, oh, go to the store, we're going to starve, this, that, and the other. Power grids is going to go out. Y'all have got to stop taking y'all position and just predicting shit. Y'all stop getting the fuck on here and saying, oh, the world gonna end, y'all better get out of the United States. The economy has been shifting for forever. All these types of things that y'all could predict gonna happen, I literally have, and I don't care no more because I'm like, okay, that power grid that they swore was gonna go out, the world was gonna go black for 3 days, that shit ain't happened yet. Y'all been talking about that shit since 2019. And believe me, I understand solar flares and all of that, but I just don't think to get on here knowing I don't know a date or fucking time of shit to tell people, oh, it's gonna be a solar flare soon. We're gonna be in the dark for 3 days. We ain't gonna have no money. We ain't gonna have no this. We ain't gonna have no that. Stop doing that. A lot of y'all been saying something's gonna happen for years now. I've been watching some of y'all for years, and quite frankly, like y'all don't know anything either. And a lot of y'all get on this internet, okay? I understand a lot of y'all do a lot of research, but none of y'all are coming up with concepts that was not already here. And I'm saying that to say a lot of y'all get on here and it's like everybody copying off you, or everybody is. That's why I've been doing these videos since I have, because I have receipts about certain things that I have been saying, right? A video diary. I got receipts where I've already said it before, because a lot of y'all act like y'all own the information. Y'all got the information out of books. Y'all got the information offline. You might have presented it to the world, but y'all don't own the information. Please stop using that to be a spiritual elitist or a conscious elitist. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers know shit. Okay? Now, about the only people that have come up with some shit, and I'll be like, oh yeah, wise and witchy, charming goddess, that bitch, her mindset, like she's definitely one of them ones, okay? She's like one of the only people that has come up with like spiritual concepts, and I'd be like, golly, she takes her information and comes up with, it's just the way she explains it. Like she's just very different. Okay, but a lot of the rest of y'all have you taken the information. The information is already out there, and I understand that you bringing it to us, but you are not the creator or the founder of the information. And I want y'all to stop using that to be an elitist and to discriminate, right? And for the rest of y'all, that's and I've watched it before, and I'm like, okay, because y'all know YouTube recommends like what you watch and who you watch. Every single fucking one of y'all is on here talking about don't go outside, stay in the house. Just say y'all are socially awkward and always have been. Okay? Stop getting on here talking about how people been weird since the beginning of fucking time. Why are y'all getting on here? And I mean, I know I'm not the only one. Don't go outside, stay at home. Okay, why are y'all telling people not to go outside? Just say you're socially awkward. Like, I'm tired of it. Y'all don't go outside. Like, y'all are really you're and I guess that's the thing. Like, and that's why I hate the internet so much, because everything on here is really it's some type of illusion. It's a lie. Why y'all so scared to go outside? Yeah, shit high. Stay inside if you can't afford to go outside. But to say you're not going outside because people are weird, okay? Do y'all not know how to stay to yourself? Okay, yeah. So I spent 22 minutes trying to get that off my chest, because a lot of you people in the spiritual, y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know what's going on. All this shit that y'all predict, yes, there is no date or no time for none of this. Okay? Being prepared for life, having life skills, yes, I do get it. I do get it. But without, y'all been saying the same thing, something gonna happen for years. That is literally, if y'all understand the economy, economics, things that's been going on forever and ever. When the elitists, the shadow government, whoever the fuck they are, when they want to bring in a new world order, all of this type of stuff happens. COVID, that was nothing more than the plague that came previously. A lot of y'all saying, "Oh, we going into another y'all been saying it's gonna be another lockdown since the first one, and we ain't got locked down on shit. I believe that's why y'all keep saying stay in the house. Y'all trying to make people lock themselves down for no reason. What? It's just too much weird shit going on, right? I want y'all to stop. Like, it's not right. Like, even me as a spiritual person, some way, somehow, was even seeing that and just like thinking like something's gonna happen, something's coming. Ain't shit happened yet. Ain't shit happened yet. You're gonna have to live life. You're gonna have to live life. You're gonna have faith. Don't no man know no date or no time. Y'all need to shut up with that. You should go to spiritual jail for that, because you're cutting off someone else's, maybe their time, something in their life, by sitting there and telling them that some shit's gonna happen. Y'all need to stop that, spread negative energy. Stop doing that. Stop doing that shit for views. Stop doing that shit for likes. Okay? Now, back to what I said. Now, if you decide to stay in the house because things are getting expensive, then that's a valid reason to stay in the house. Because, baby, when I tell y'all, every time I go in Walmart, stuff's starting to cost more. Okay? I just left City Trends looking for an outfit for work, and everything in there was almost $20. Y'all know that's the damn $12.99 store. And I told the girl, I said, City Trends trying to go up on their prices. She said, okay. So if anything, I will tell y'all that if any mistake, I don't know, maybe I mistakenly thought, and I haven't spread this information. So let me say this. I'm saying, you're going to have to live life at the end of the day. I'll never turn my back on the conscious community, the spiritual community. It literally saved my life. It's the reason I am who I am today. It's very, 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 very unfortunate. And I'm talking about a damn shame that a lot of y'all are still stuck in the matrix, and that a lot of y'all don't understand, and that a lot of y'all don't see what's going on, right? Like, I feel sorry for y'all. But I was told not to try to save y'all no more, or not to try to explain shit to y'all no more. So it is what it is. But anyway, once I realized that I was not ever really going to have like any type of place in the spiritual community, or I wasn't going to be able to be a part of the spiritual community, like that, I kind of just went back to like what was important, which is not really important like that. But one of the things that I did follow was the money trail before COVID. I was told by a professor that there would be some type of event, and this was in 2012, and I was damn near shocked when it came about. But that's how I know this stuff is put together like this for a reason, right? I'm sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, so I started following the money. I started following like the economy, because at that time he was heavily speaking to me on, or he had turned me on to some gold site at the time, and they were talking about, cashless society and this, that, and the other. So I've, stayed very close to like what was going on with the money, just to see when things like that might start taking place, or whatever. I maybe thought that inflation or whatever, they jacked up all the prices. We were tricked during COVID. There was all this money. Then after that, there was no money, and everything went up. And I will tell y'all need to learn how to stop spending money, because it's poor people that keep the economy going, buying shit all the time. Okay, rich people don't spend money like that. It is getting so bad. Like, people don't really spend money no more. Like, all these restaurants got coupons out, because at the end of the day, when there's no cash to be spent, there's no cash to be spent. Now, I may be thought, because inflation, interest rates, the Federal Reserve, all of that, because they control like interest rates and things like that, I may be thought that prices may go back down on certain stuff. No, that is the trick, y'all. Y'all, this stuff is getting ready to go up so much. Like, we'll never see a day where prices go back to where they were. So that is why it's going to be very important for y'all to kind of like lay off this social media and quit being so distracted by some of this stuff, because what's happening is things are getting very expensive and the money is not increasing. Okay, like, I'm seeing it like every time I go in the store, every time I go in Walmart. Like, I went to City Trends, like, this shit, and the quality of it is not increasing at all. And I got a whole nother video to talk about this food shit we're going through. Okay. So again, this is just, part of my video diary. receipts of things, that's just been going on. I don't think I've done a video or posted a video. I had a video last year. I think I was talking about Jada Cheeves because she mentioned something about a humiliation ritual. And there again was a celebrity letting y'all know what really be going on, hidden in plain sight in front of y'all, right? But anyway, so I did tell y'all I was gonna be fucking with my cards. So we have at number 5, the symbol Leo, which we happen to be in Leo season right now. Release the power of your heart. 5 weeks, 5 months. So 5 weeks, 5 months is a timeline for something in your life. Again, this video is timeless. Whenever you see it, when your algorithm allows you to see it, when I reshare it, when it's time, 5 weeks and 5 months will be significant to you. I love y'all. I hope y'all love me too. Bye-bye.